Hi, my name is Eric, aka EO the Voice. Now, I'm not here to toot my own horn. I'm here to teach you how to be a successful voiceover actor. But here I'm going to teach you the most easiest way to become a voice actor and make money at doing that. It's not always that easy,
Look, we can do this the easy way or we can do this the hard way.
but it is that easy. Believe it or not. I taught even my son how to do it, and now he makes more money than I do. I couldn't keep it to myself. I just couldn't. I was so passionate about this that I had to tell other people because I think that people don't even know about this. They don't know about this. They don't know how easy it is. If you think you have a specific type of voice, it just sounds normal, like a normal person, then you can do this job. But if you have a voice that people always say things like, oh, he got a nice voice, or don't he sound weird? He kind of strange. This is the job for you. This job will take care of your family. Now, I want to ask you a few questions. Do you like your job? Or do you hate your job? Do you hate people telling you what to do, how to do it, and threatening your position, and threatening how you pay your bills? That can be hard to take. That can be hard to take, I know, because I've been there. I used to have a job that I did that I hated, but I had to make ends meet. I had to pay my bills. And I'm pretty sure a lot of you out there understand exactly what I'm talking about. Voiceover is one of the easiest jobs and the most fun jobs I've ever had in my entire life.
Alrighty then.
Like most of us, we have a job where we're working for somebody else. Working for somebody else to get rich. Working to have somebody be able to pay their bills instead of you paying yours. They don't even care about you. You know they don't care about you. Not the people you work with or anybody else. Now let me show you and teach you why I'm qualified to tell you that anybody can be a voice actor. I have done voiceover work for over 46% of the world. And I made a whole lot of money at it too. Are you having trouble paying your bills? Well, I've been there. I've been there deep style. You wouldn't even believe how much I know about that. Lost my house. Lights were turned out. Couldn't make ends meet. So I had to try to get a job. Work for somebody else. Let somebody else tell me what to do every day when I was already in my 50s. But you do what you have to do. You take care of business. You go ahead and you go to work every day. Pull yourself out of bed feeling miserable. Miserable. But I want to tell you about a job that will change your life. Do you want to change your life? If you want to change your life, then you listen to every word I have to tell you. Believe me when I tell you, voiceover can change your life. And it don't cost much to even start. You will actually learn how to be a voice actor. Now you can go out and get you a coach and things of that nature. There's nothing wrong with that. Absolutely nothing wrong with that. Because you can always have a person that can tell you what you need to change and what you need to do. But I'm going to show you the easy way. The simple way, with a few simple things you have to do in order to learn on your own. You don't have to spend money doing that. You don't have to spend money on and give money to somebody else to teach you how to talk. But to hone your skill, you just may need it. But I'm going to give you some tools that will change your mind about voice acting. One of the main things you have to know how to do is you have to know how to act. How to pretend, how to sound interested in something you're not interested in, or to sound serious. All of these things you will learn as you're making money. You can and will make money. I can't guarantee you anything, but I can guarantee you that this is the funniest job you ever did. The funniest job you ever did in your whole life. Nothing like the job you got right now. And I can guarantee you that too. Some people may be happy with their jobs. I ain't found one yet that I was that happy with. Not one. I don't like nobody telling me anything to do, how to do it, and when to do it. and spend 8 hours doing that. And sometimes, like the job I had, spend 12 hours each day you're there, just to pull up on 40 hours. Well, you can do this on your spare time if you want to do it the passive way. But that's also the proactive way. But that will come down the line. This video is not about that. This video is about doing it the easy way, the simple way, passive. Have somebody send job to you and you read on a microphone and you're good. You're making good money. I mean good money. 3 times probably what you make right now doing to a job that's 8 hours long. And starting your own business as a voiceover actor will not cost you an arm and a leg. It won't. All the equipment for it is cheap and easy to buy. A good night on the town will pay for it all. You're talking about a few bucks. One-time payment. You don't have to put a huge investment in it right away. You're going to want to later. But to get started, you just don't need that much. You don't need that much. Microphone, a computer, an interface, and a quiet place to read. That's all you need. That's all you need. That don't cost nothing, man. I'll tell you a little bit more about the interface thing anyway. They got inexpensive ones. Just like they have inexpensive microphones that work incredibly well. And then you also are going to need a program to edit your work. They got them online. They got Audacity, man. Audacity will do whatever you need. All of it. But you will graduate to something different like me. I'm in Adobe Suites because I got knee deep in this. Been in it for about 4.5 years. And I did it all passively. I ain't worked to do this. I let some website do it for me and pay me unbelievable amounts of money. And every time I did a job, it was just so much fun. It was like a kid playing in a candy store. A candy store where you came out with cash in your pocket. Cash. Straight up cash. No joke. Every day. Every single day. That's why I know that this is the best job any person can have. I don't care how old you are, how young you are. Boy, would I love to be in my 40s. Right now, I'll be a multi-millionaire, passively making money, because I'm a little bit lazy, man. I can't lie about it. I'm getting too old to work too hard. I'm retired from everything, except this. But how would you like to start retiring at the age of 25 or 30? Me, I like to travel. This passive job has allowed me to travel so many places around the world on just that money. To this day, Crab Trip coming up soon too. Lovely place. But you can get to that also. All you have to do is believe in yourself. All you have to do is believe what I am telling you. I have shouted this thing out from the rooftops. I be in Ubers, man, coming back from the club. Drunk and talking to the Uber driver saying, man, you want to change your life. Here's what you need to do. Take down the name of this site, but there are many sites that you can get on that you can work from. You can make the choice. You can do pay to play, or you could do passive where you don't have to pay a nickel. Some sites like Voices 123, you got to pay them in order to get jobs. Then you got Voices, which is strangely enough related to Voices 123. But you got to pay a big fee. And I'm talking to the folks that ain't got no whole bunch of money to be spending on something like this, on a venture. That's who I'm talking to. Folks that don't have a lot of money to spend and want to change their life. Well, I'm here to do that. I'm going to run a series of programs that's going to tell you about each and every step to take in order to be a successful voice actor. With minimal time, the time is your own. You decide when you're going to do a job. When you want to go on vacation, you tell your clients or buyers when you need to take that time off. Not direct. You just write it on a little thing and get on your little computer and type it in. Type in there, this is the date, this is when I'll be available again. And you get repeat buyers. People that come back to you over and over again because they love your voice and they love how you read. Man, there are 1,000 ways to make money at this business. You talked about me doing commercials. You talked about me doing films where it's only me talking. You talked about National Geographic's work. Unbelievable jobs. Unbelievable jobs. Audi, Honda, all kinds of jobs. You just wouldn't believe what you'll be exposed to. You can become the voice of a product. They need you. They gotta have you every time. This is all so easy to do. Like I said before, you can be from 10 years old to about 75. So all you retirees out there, I got something for you. I got a video that I'm gonna do that's just for seniors. As you can see, I'm a senior, yeah. But to get the word out, this is for everybody. Doesn't matter what country you come from. It doesn't matter what language you speak. It doesn't matter how you sound. As long as you can talk, you can do this job. This job is really not hard at all, passively or proactive. It's easy money. And if you hear something about like AI is going to take over the business, don't let them fool you. Don't let them fool you. Don't let them scare you. Because I've taken so many jobs from AI. They just used AI as a placement for me to speak. How fast or slow? But they know that nothing can sound like a human being. Nothing can bring out the emotion a human being can bring out. The slow and the fast of how you say things. You can't be replaced. I've proven it many, many, many times. And if you listen to something on TV that sounds a certain way, it sounds funny, you can recognize that that is not a human being. China been working on robots and all kinds of things that talk, but you're staring at that robot knowing that that's not a human being. And they don't sound like one. They just sound like a human voice. That's a robot. So don't worry about that in the least. They will never replace us. At least they haven't been able to yet. They may be able to do it in the next 20 years or something, I don't know. But from what I see right now and how hard they're working on trying to make that a reality, they still haven't accomplished. So this business is wide open. Like I said, I work for over 46% of the world. I didn't even know 46% of the world knew English. I didn't even know that until I was in this business. I mean from places I had never heard of in my entire life. But all I did I did all this work on my computer and in a little room I built because I was so passionate about being successful. The one thing that I know you have to do is you have to commit to this. Even if you're doing it passively, you have to commit to the process. You have to commit. You can do it as a part-time job. It's going to be a part-time job at the beginning. But when you look around and you see how successful you actually are, you can go right into that office and say, I quit. Thanks for the opportunity. And go into your own business. Yes, this is your own business. This is a 6-figure job. Possible even in the first year. Anything is possible. But once you make that little investment on a little bit of equipment, most of it you probably just got in your house right now, you can go forward and take care of that business. You can go forward and take care of that business and be a business owner. That's right. You own it. You make your time for it. The energy you put into it is what you will reap the rewards of. It's more than worth it. And if you're liking what I'm saying and you believe what I'm telling you, and I'm not a person that lies about anything. I ain't that type of dude. I ain't the type of dude that's going to sit here and tell you some lies about things. And subscribe to help this thing go further and make sure you don't miss any one of my videos, because this is a series of videos that will tell you step by step how to be a successful voice actor. And here's another tip. What I want you to do for the first lesson is I want you to mimic. Mimic anything you see on TV. Anything. Doesn't even matter. You sit there and you mimic every commercial. You mimic what people that sound like you, or people that sound absolutely different than you. You mimic it in a way to where it's not, how would I say that? How would I try to sell that product? But you mimic. You sit there talking to yourself when the TV's on. People gonna look at you and go, what is he doing? That brother's in there talking to himself, man. What are you doing? But you don't care about none of that. They don't know that you're learning to be independently wealthy. Independently wealthy. And you ain't got to go nowhere. Might be snow on the ground like it is right here, right now. You ain't got to go out there and put yourself in danger, trying to drive to a job where they don't care about you. Voice acting is your home business. I built myself a little room right next door right here. I built a little room made of wood and put some foam cushions in it. But there's many more ways to do that. You can go inside your closet to muffle the sound, because all you need is a quiet place. That's how you get started. Being smart about it. Being cheap about it. Just like me, I'm cheap.
But I am not cheap.
I'm cheap even though I've made quite a bit of money. I'm still cheap. And I'm talking to those folks out there that ain't got a whole bunch of money that they can be putting out for something that might not do anything. Don't cost you more than a good night out on the town. And that'll pay for almost everything. But when you start working, I paid for that booth and how I built it and how I made it quiet. I made that money back in about 3 days. No BS. And I was never trained. I was never trained to do this. One of the really important things that I did do in order to do this job was I looked at everything I could find on the internet. Everything. I listened to everybody. I listened to shows about voiceover. Whole shows. I listened to it every single night. Every single night. But if you're serious, and if you want to do this, that is a very important lesson. Look at everybody and listen to everybody, because some people like to do the long game. They like to be proactive in how they get jobs. You know what? Listen to them too, because we're going to talk more about that. We're going to talk about a whole bunch of things. Because I'm here, because I've been blessed. And there's something in my spirit, I don't know where it comes from. I have no clue, but I feel I have to give back. I don't fear somebody taking my job. I just don't. Because we're all so different. That's what makes voice acting. We're all so different. Some people have a niche doing this. Some people have a niche doing that. I have a serious niche. Mine is a deeper one that's more classic. I do classic stuff. You know what I mean? That classic voice. I wasn't doing narration. I wasn't doing a commercial for something. I'm that voice. I'm that voice that talks to you. That's a National Geographic type voice. That just happened to be my thing. I figured that out. Now, all you have to do is figure out what is your voice. What is your voice? And even figuring that out is pretty fantastic. It's so much fun. So much fun. I can't even tell you how much fun this is and how easy it is. And after doing it almost 4 years, I still love it. It's not work to me. It's old. I got something to play with. Interpreting a script. Because most times when you get down the line in this business, you want to know what the buyer wants more than he knows. But we'll talk about that too more. Interpreting scripts. But right now, I just want to get started on this. And I want you to subscribe to this channel so you can get the information to change your life and be a voice actor. Something new and something that's fun. See you next time from Ill Voice.